Hi, this is Todd Runestad, Editor-in-Chief of Functional Ingredients Magazine and Engredea. I'm here today with Todd Norton, who's the Vice President of Business Development at Aker Biomarine, Mickey Schuett over here, who's the Director of Sales at Azantis. Now the reason I got these gentlemen together is because they are both leading players in the krill world. And krill, of course, is sort of riding the coattails of the omega-3 fish oil world, but it's a little different. I wanted to have a little discussion about that. Now, so let me just start off. Is krill an omega-3 or is it a phospholipid?
Both. It's a class of omega-3s. They're a little different than what you see in fish oil and algal oils, and some benefits derived from a phospholipid-based omega-3.
Mm-hmm. Mickey?
Well, yeah.
From a sales perspective, isn't it easier to say it's an omega-3 and then let the market run away with that? It's a better omega-3, or how do you put it?
I would never call it a better omega-3. I would say it is a different omega-3. It is an omega-3 that the omegas are carried by the phospholipids into the bloodstream instead of the triglyceride. Right. So you have a different type of omega-3.
And that, I guess, is what makes it superior, is because of the phospholipids, it's absorbed better into the body. Is that right?
There is some emerging evidence that suggests that the bioefficiency of omegas bound to phospholipids are utilized a little differently than triglyceride-bound omegas. Yes.
So not to beat this seahorse into the ground, but is krill riding the coattails of fish oil, or is it a competitor?
I can't say that it's riding the coattails, or it definitely is a competitor in a way. It's an omega, just like flaxseed or anything else. But it's a different type of competition, I feel. I feel there's a place for both in the industry.
Yeah. Well, so, and business, I would say, is going well for the both of you, but you've got two different sort of business directions that you go into. Aker, you guys are really trying to push a purity monograph and to really go with sort of the pure krill. Azantis, you're kind of going in a different direction of making blends with astaxanthin and curcumin, things like that, but with krill as a base. So what's better? Let the fisticuffs begin.
Well, I don't know if one's better than another, but we do need some foundational definition of what krill is and what a krill product should be, and then if you want to build on it from there or offer it as a standalone product, listen, there is such a need for omega-3 supplementation in our society that if it's in a pure form or if it's in a combination form, I think it's really consumer preference. But there's got to be some sort of definitional foundation as to what it is versus what it isn't, and that's really what we're working on.
Yeah. We're working on that monograph, and as far as the supplementation, what I found out through my studies, and I've been working with krill, you know, for over 10 years, is that those phospholipids are pretty special that are in krill. And astaxanthin is part of krill, period. So when I'm adding astaxanthin to it, I'm adding a natural substance that the krill phospholipids are already used to. And what we have found out is those krill phospholipids will carry the astaxanthin. Hopefully they'll carry the curcumin that we're putting in the one product in there too. And so far we've had some pretty good results on that.
So I mean, is phospholipids, is that kind of the magical ingredient of the next 10 years once that sort of rises to a level of consumer awareness that, hey, this is an ingredient that can really boost the bioavailability of whatever ingredient? I know there's been some studies with botanicals and phospholipids, and that helps that.
It's possible, but there's a different consumer experience to be had with krill compared to non-phospholipid omegas. I mean,
is that right?
Yeah, we do see consumers. We've got some data that suggests that the tolerability is a little bit better, that the stomach discomfort, those that might be prone to that with a different source of omega-3s do a little better with a phospholipid base. So we think it's complementary to some of the other products that are out there, and it really does speak to a specific demographic we're finding out right now. Those that just haven't had a good experience with other sources, krill seems to fill that niche for them.
So to mix my animal metaphors, are you guys both bullish on krill?
Absolutely.
Extremely bullish on krill.
All right, that's the word here from the NBJ Summit. For more about the greater omega-3 categories, you should check out the Engredea monograph on omega-3s that just came out. Mickey Schuett, Todd Norton, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.